is an Emmy award-winning comedian and best-selling author. His latest book is called Oh, the Things I Know, A Guide to Success or Failing That, Happiness. Please welcome very funny man, Al Franken. There we go. Good to have you here, Al.
Great to be here, Conan.
Thank you for
Thanks for having
mock
me.
Enthusiasm. Always appreciated.
You're very welcome.
Thank you, buddy. Let's just do this the whole interview. Oh, yeah, that was hilarious.
Yeah, I love that opening bit. That was great.
I think you're out of time, buddy. First of all, congratulations. You've got a book out. You've done quite well with your literary career.
Yes.
With
well,
books.
thank you.
Yeah, you've done well, and you've got another one out.
Well, this one is Oh, the Things I Know. Here, a guide to success or failing that, happiness. Now, you can tell by the cover
right.
that it would make a great graduation gift. But it's actually...
That's a coincidence, because we're sort of up on that time of year right now.
I know. I'm lucky that happened.
Yeah.
But it's actually for all stages of life. It goes
it's not just about young people, it's everything.
Yeah, it's like, you know, oh, the drugs you'll take, that's more young people.
Right.
Oh, the orgasms you'll have, that's still young.
Oh, okay.
You know, oh, just looking at your spouse will make your skin crawl.
Right.
That's for later. And it goes all the way through to, oh, the nursing home you'll wind up in. So it's for everybody.
Now, the book, though, was inspired by commencement speeches that you've actually given.
Yes.
You've been asked to give several commencement speeches. What was the first one you were asked to give?
The first one was at Hartford State Technical College. Actually, it's a funny story, because my housekeeper left a note, a message for me, and which led me to believe it was Harvard, not Hartford.
Right.
State Technical College. And by the time the whole thing got cleared up and I arrived in Hartford from New York via Cambridge,
right.
I was so tired and disappointed and frankly angry.
Right.
That I'm afraid I took it out on the students.
We actually have a videotape of you giving this speech.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This was a bit of a disaster.
Well, we can all learn from this and maybe see what it is you did wrong. Maybe you took a wrong tone or so. Let's take a look.
When I was first asked to speak at Hartford State Technical College, I jumped at the opportunity. Because, you see, I thought I had been asked to speak at Harvard, which would have been quite an honor. But instead, I am here with you, the nation's future air conditioner repairman. Let's make the best of it. Goethe once said, "A useless life is an early death." In Goethe's terms, most of you are already dead. Because most of you will live useless lives. You will. And you will. And you will.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, man. Do you think pointing people out was a mistake?
It was a mistake. And in the chapter, Oh, the Mistakes You'll Keep Repeating,
yeah.
I talk about the next time I did that.
Single people out.
Yes, you should learn from your mistakes.
Okay.
Yes.
I was shocked. I was surprised that this book had advice about sex. You talk about orgasms in here.
In Oh, the Orgasms You'll Have.
That's where I found it, yeah.
You know, the orgasm is the pinnacle of sexual accomplishment, and yet the orgasm should not be the end-all and be-all of your sexual life, because like life itself, the most fun in sex is the journey and not the destination. But also like life, the most satisfying journeys are the ones where you finally arrive at your destination.
Right. Makes the journey part better if you get...
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, some young men arrive at their destination too early. And to them,
Bingo, yes.
And to them, I suggest that when they embark on a journey, they use a desensitizing gel or ointment.
What a nice metaphor. It's so useful for so many things.
Yeah.
Now, what about the ladies? Do you have any advice for the ladies in this regard?
Yes, my next chapter, actually, the ladies are the benefit of all my knowledge.
Yes.
Of,
so I've heard.
Of female,
Franken,
yes, yeah. Of all my knowledge of female sexuality. In the chapter, Oh, the Orgasms You'll Fake, I take a very hard line with the women. You know, I believe in total honesty regarding orgasms. Now, some people say, well, that's easy for you to say. You're a man, you couldn't fake an orgasm, you know, if you wanted to, and that's beside the point. By the way, I could. But from something I read in a dentist's office once.
Yes.
Women fake orgasms for two reasons. The first is to get her partner off of her. And the second, I can't remember it. But it's in the book. I cover it in the book, I believe, yeah.
Now, you have two children.
That's
two
right.
kids. They're
That's
actually,
right.
I met them, we met a long time ago on Saturday Night Live.
My daughter
they were
was
kids.
an intern on your show.
That's right,
Yeah.
that's right. Do you share your thoughts on parenting in this book?
I do. I'm very, I say that quantity time is quality time. I hate this idea of quality time spent. Kids want a lot of your time.
Right.
But don't, what I say also is just be careful, though. Don't be a slave to your child. Because Conan, no one respects a slave unless he's played by Morgan Freeman.
It's a very good point. That's a... He gets away with it, yeah.
That's what I was going to title the book. If
This is better,
All
I
the
think.
things I know is better, yeah.
You dedicate this book to Oprah, and I was flipping through the book today. You dedicate the book to Oprah, and every other page you work in how great Oprah Winfrey is.
Yeah, I do
Seemed
that a
to
lot.
me like kind of a calculated attempt to get on her book list. Just as the book is coming out, not a week ago, she announces that she's ending her book list, Oprah's Book Club.
Yeah.
Is this something is this disappointing to you?
She's a bitch.
No, he was testing your reaction and you're wrong.
No, listen, I've been on her show. I really admire Oprah. It's
She
just
did a good
that
thing.
She evidently decided that, you know, she was, I don't know, tired of reading. Maybe, I don't know, she wanted to catch up on her television, you know. She watching, you
There's
know.
a lot out there that she's
Well, she
missing.
might have heard that about this blind date show that she needed to check out. And didn't want to waste her time, you know, reading all these Toni Morrison novels or something. So,
But maybe
no.
is there someplace else? I mean...
Well, I could in the paperback, I'll dedicate to Kelly Ripa. I think she's got a...
She's starting a book club, too, isn't she?
Yeah.
That'll be a good club.
Yeah. It will be. It'll be I'm going to read all her books.
Now, before we go, I know that you read every newspaper in the morning. You get 9 newspapers delivered to your house. You read. You're always up on the news.
Yeah.
We haven't discussed this yet. What are your thoughts on this this church scandal? A lot of people are talking about it, and I thought you'd have some wisdom.
Well, it's awful. It's an awful thing.
Yeah.
And you know, just a couple observations. Cardinal Law, who's the cardinal in Boston, where you're from.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah. Well,
Aren't you from up there, buddy? Aren't you Catholic? Yeah.
I don't think he's handled it well. Like in the he was urged to resign, and he gave a speech on why he wasn't resigning. And he said in retrospect, we probably didn't give a high enough priority to protecting the children. Right. And I kind of have to agree with him that it shouldn't be like number 12. You know, it should be above bingo or something like that, you know?
Well, they're working on it.
Yeah, but I'm like, you know, I'm married to I love Catholic. I'm married to an Irish Catholic
Yes.
girl who I, you know, deflowered and asked to renounce the Pope. But
You asked asked her to renounce the Pope.
Yes, and she did. And but I love Catholics. I do.
Yeah,
I love the whole church.
Yeah. I'm done with you now. I'm getting a call now from the Vatican to dismiss you, and I'm going to take it. This book is coming out right now, Oh, the Things I Know. It's available everywhere, and it's a very funny book. And Al Franken, thank you. Always great when you're here.
Thanks.
Al Franken, everyone. Krista Miller. PG Carey Show coming up. We'll be right back.
Your British sailor, circa 1740, knew that citrus fruit could prevent scurvy. Now, that's got to be the only conceivable reason a man would put a lime in his beer. Then again, how bad can scurvy be? A certain amount of risk goes hand in hand with living the high life.
Subway has a new bread made with that bee guy's honey and his oats.
Oh, whoa.
Hey, Subway's this way!
Subway's new Honey Oat on Wheat starts with tasty wheat bread. Then we coat it with honey and oats and bake it all together.
Subway, eat fresh.